Hello, my stamper friends. My name is Deb Domke. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm going to show you a card that you can make for an American vet, any kind of vet, an active duty personnel that's in the military. It's a thank you card for them, for anyone that has served in the military. And this is using our stamp set For Your Country that is retiring, and I think it's still available. You're going to have to go online and check. And then we're using the thank you out of a brand new Hostess set that will come out on June 1st, and this is the thank you. And we're going to be using all of these 4 stamps out of this set here, For Your Country. I do a lot of volunteer work at our VFW, and so this is an excellent card. You need a white envelope, a piece of Whisper White cardstock that measures 5 inches by 3 3/4. This will be our front of our card. A piece of red cardstock that measures 5 1/4 by 4. Our card base is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 and scored at 4 1/4. And you'll need another piece of white cardstock that measures 5 1/4 by 4, and this will be for the inside of the card. You will need stamping dimensionals, your heat tool because we are going to do some embossing, silver embossing powder, Night of Navy ink, smoky slate. Or no, we're not going to use the smoky slate because we're going to be embossing. Always artichoke ink, tuxedo black ink, and you will be needing your Versamark ink pad to do your for embossing. Okay, so let's go ahead and start our embossing. You'll need your embossing buddy. I'm going to emboss on the back flap of my white envelope and on the Whisper White piece that measures 5 by 3 3/4. So we'll go ahead and get our embossing all done first. Run the embossing buddy over it. And spray my cleaning pad because I want to be able to clean my stamps off after I use them. Okay, we're going to be embossing the dog tags stamp. So let's stamp this up, ink that up real well, put that here on the envelope, and then 3 different spots on our card. There, and I just want part of it on this end and part of it over here, and that will be all. Clean that stamp. We're done with the Versamark, so now we need our silver embossing powder. There's on the envelope. There's on our card. I got a couple spots where I don't want the embossing powder, so I'm going to take a little brush and just gently wipe it off and blow. And that should be good. Oh, I got a little too much off on that end. So I'll just put a little bit more powder on that. There, it caught it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now it'll be noisy for just a second here while I use the heat tool. Get it warm. And then we're going to start embossing. And there it goes. Envelope's done. This is very quick, but it's just going to add some texture to our card. A little more dimension to the front of the card, so. There we go, and that's it for the embossing. Put this aside. Okay, wipe my table off just a little bit here. Now we're going to be get our inside of our card out, the front of our card and our envelope, and always artichoke ink. And we're going to take the helmet and ink it up and stamp off, and then stamp on our card 3 different spots. I just want like a shadow effect of the helmet. I don't want it to be too bold. And I want to put the helmet on the inside of my card. And I stamped off and then stamp it on the inside of the card's done. Now for the envelope, I'm going to put it down on the left hand corner. And then clean my stamp off. I'm done with the helmet. Now I'm going to take the boots and do the same thing. Always with the always artichoke. Stamp it off. And then stamp it a few times on my front of the card. You don't need the entire boot. You can just put partial. And change the direction. And then on the front of the card on the right hand side. And there's the envelope done. This is a very quick card to make, and it's really a nice card to thank a vet or an active duty personnel that's in the military. So this is our card. We have the helmet, we have the boots, and on the back we've embossed our dog tags. So we have a lovely envelope. Okay, and this is the inside of our card. Let me grab my glue. I forgot to bring it, of course. So we're going to put the inside of our card. It's all done. So we're going to go ahead and glue that to the inside of the card base. But this is good for any time of the year to send a vet or an active duty personnel a thank you card. Veterans Day, Memorial Day, Labor Day, or like I said, any day is just to say thank you, that their service is greatly appreciated. So the inside of the card is finished, and this piece here for the outside of the card, we're going to mount it on our Real Red cardstock. And I should have done more stamping before I did this, but it's not a problem. We'll finish our stamping as soon as I get this mounted. There. It looks really pretty. Like I said, it gives texture. We have different elements going on. Now we're going to use our Memento Tuxedo Black ink and the veteran holding the flag. We're going to stamp it up and do full strength stamp first. Okay. We're going to stamp it on top of everything right here. Center it up. And then bring it up over here without re-inking it and stamp down. Ink it up again. Stamp off. And then on this corner up here we're going to stamp again. And there we go. The card's done. I told you, a very quick card, very simple card, and it has a lot of meaning, and it pops. I love it. I think it's a gorgeous card. Now we can attach this to the front of our card. I'm going to glue it. You can use any adhesive you would like. I just prefer Tombow. And this is, like I said, a stamp set that is retiring, but it is such an awesome set to have in your collection. It will never go out of date because we will always have people in our service. So there we go. And then you would take a piece of Whisper White and stamp the thank you very much, and then fussy cut it out, which I've already done to save on time. And I'm going to put stamping dimensionals on the back. I'll be using 4 of them because I don't want it to flatten out. And then just center it on the bottom of the card and press it down. And then the last thing that I'm going to do is take my Wink of Stella pen, the clear, and I'm going to highlight just the outline, this blue navy blue, the Night of Navy ink. I'm just going to run my clear Wink of Stella around this line, and it'll just pop it up, give it more dimensional for my card, more to look at. And after you stamp with a darker ink like this, if you let it sit and dry for a good half hour to an hour, you won't get the smearing that you normally get when you use the Wink of Stella. And that's it, my friends. Here's our envelope, and here's our card, and there's the inside. I mean, what a perfect way to thank a veteran or an active duty personnel. I hope you've enjoyed this card. Give me a thumbs up if you did, please. Leave a comment if you would like. I would really like to hear from you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then you will be notified automatically when I put out a new video. All of the products that I have used you can purchase at my online website store at www.hoosierstampers.stampinup.net. If you would like to join Stampin' Up, I would love to have you on my team. You can also sign up at my online store. And I would love to have your business if you don't have a demonstrator. If you would like a new catalog, please place a $30 order on my site, on my store, and send me an email that you would love a